The anger of Welsh nationalists seems to have been centred on this new £20 million dam at Llywelyn in North Wales. Ever since Liverpool Corporation announced in 1955 that they were going to build a dam here to form a reservoir to provide water for their city, there have been letters to the papers, petitions, protests and national conferences to protest about the flooding of this part of Wales. But then in September of last year, these protests took a new turn. There had been rumours for some time of a new militant movement, an organisation that might take more direct action, perhaps on the lines of the IRA in Ireland. There have also been threats to put poison in the water of the reservoir once it's built. Well, the final chapter of this story came in August of this year, when bundles of recruiting cards were discovered on a train running from Liverpool to North Wales. They read, "Join the Welsh Freedom Army. Companies are being formed in your area now," and they were printed in Welsh. Well, does the Welsh Freedom Army really exist? In a deserted spot a long way from here, in North Wales, where we couldn't be overlooked or overheard, I tried to find the answer.
The Free Wales Army, we have a committee. The country, of course, is split up into, on a cell basis, each cell being a sector of a county, in fact. From each sector, two members are chosen to go on this committee. None of the others know who the members of the committee are, of course.
They're organised in a military fashion where everybody knows what everybody else is going to do and what time they're going to do it precisely. There can't be any slip-ups.
How many people normally work on a raid like this?
Well, we have the chaps who do the raids themselves, you see, carry out the raids, and we have the boffins as well, so the backroom boys. They analyse everything that's brought in from various circles, and we just have a rough idea of what goes on then, you see.
This all seems very melodramatic, the Welsh Freedom Army. Are you sure it isn't just something for young people who want a bit more of excitement in life?
No, I don't agree with that. Most people think it is that, but I don't. As things have been going on in the Llywelyn Valley, the way they took the land from us, I don't like that at all.
But why do you think it's necessary to use explosives, to damage, to fight, in other words?
Well, that's the only way they take notice of things.
And have you got any arms, any rifles?
Not at the moment, but we could get some.
Would you be prepared to fight in that way, like the IRA or like the Greek Cypriots?
Yes, I would.
And what do you think would happen to Wales if you had that sort of guerrilla force?
Well, I don't know really. We'll just have to take the chance, like the Irish did.
I want equality and justice for Wales. I mean, at present, the English government, or should I say the Tory government, they can't take care of their own, well, country, either economically or otherwise, you see. We
are fighting really to get a home rule for Wales, and that's what we want. The way the English people look at us, they always look down at us. That was yet I haven't seen an Englishman that will look up to a Welshman. They always look down. That's one thing I don't like about it.
Do you ever feel any remorse about the fact that you're blowing things up, damaging property?
No, for one reason. They could get their dams or whatever they're doing elsewhere. They're not forced to come to Wales. It's a beautiful countryside and they're only plundering it with transformers and other big obstacles that, well, make a mess of the countryside.
The only fire we believe in are explosives at present. I mean, it won't work constitutionally. I mean, we'd be just, as a nation, we are similar to the Jews. When they were crying out for mercy, Heinrich Himmler himself took no notice when he condemned them on paper. This is what Dr. Beeching and Mr. Macmillan are doing in London at present.
Where can we expect the Welsh Freedom Army to strike next?
Well, that, if I told you, would be as wise as everybody else. I don't think I could tell you.
Will it be soon?
I hope so. Very soon, I hope.
Now, you've been to the Welsh Free Army meetings. You know what they're like. Do you think it's necessary to have an organisation like this?
Definitely, yes.
Why do you think it's necessary?
Well, how otherwise would people get together, intelligent people, to work out something that needs to be done?
What sort of people belong to it?
Highly intelligent people, doctors, professors, sort of people who know what they're doing.
But do doctors and professors really know about blowing up dams or pylons?
Well, there's other people there, electricians, people who do really understand these things.
You say these are intelligent people, yet they're using methods of brute force.
Well, how otherwise can they get their point across to people?
Where does the money come for this organisation and buying the explosives and things that you must have?
Well, from lots of different sources. Businessmen, people who have gone abroad and made money, people who feel that they should donate something to the fund because they feel that it is needed.
Well, we've seen some direct action over the last year. There have been explosions at dams and things like this. Has this had any effect, any result?
I think it's sinking in, but I think it'll need a lot more blows and a lot more sort of demolition until people realise that Wales is a country and it wants its water boards, it wants its rights. And I'll say again, it wants a water board. People just can't come here and pinch the water and resell it, making a profit, which that water belongs to Wales. Liverpool, Birmingham, England will just have to listen one way or the other because the damage that will be done will be so severe that it will be just worth listening to.